Every year, thousands of ordinary people take on an extraordinary challenge. The Melbourne Marathon. For most, it's not about winning, it's about discovering what they're made of. I've coached runners for years, and every time I see the same thing: hope, nerves, and a bit of madness. This winter, a group of runners decided to chase 42 kilometres, and I get to guide them on that journey.
Smell the toast.
I initially started running after losing about 19 kilos after having my third child, and started to get frustrated that the scales weren't moving. And I had a friend at the gym that suggested, why don't you come out to park run, see if you can run 5Ks, and instead of focusing on the scales, see if you can get faster and faster each week and not worry about your weight loss journey as such.
Started running in 2017. We moved up to Adelaide from Mount Gambier, and I used to play football or soccer, and I knew I wasn't good enough to play here, didn't have the skill set. So I googled cheap activities for women and parkrun came up. So I signed up and off I went.
I've had a history with addiction in general, whether it be drugs, food, you name it, I've been addicted to it. So I had this gastric sleeve surgery in 22 and decided I wasn't going to go back to anything else, anything different, so I'm going to try running. So I tried running and it was great. It's kept my weight off, it's kept me in check, it's been really good for me mentally.
I went through a bit of a rough patch with my health, and then ended up getting a puppy and just started taking him for walks through the Sturt Gorge and got into running that way, just to get fit, healthy and strong.
I've always been an athlete. My parents were both athletes before. My mum was a coach when we were back in Murray Bridge when I was a 10 to 12-year-old. So I used to jump in the sessions with them. Through my 20s, I was a decathlete. And after that, I became a coach. June is the easy part, when the excitement's fresh and the legs still feel good. It's dark, it's cold, but they show up. Some are chasing personal best, some just want to finish, and a few aren't sure if they'll even make it that far. But that's the beauty of it. Everyone's story starts in the same place, one step at a time.
I haven't decided yet. Ideally, I would love to go under a 4-hour, 30-minute full marathon.
Just like Sydney, I'm aiming to finish. I've heard it's flatter in Melbourne, so I'd like to get under 5 hours.
Well, Sydney was a case of let's see if I can actually complete one. So this time I've actually got a time in mind which is anything under 5.
So I ran Melbourne in 2019. I would like to beat that time. I would like to get a sub 4.
At this point in time, I guess I'm not sure if I'm even going to get to the start line because I've had an injury that's impacted the start of 2025. Originally my goal was to try and run 3:05. I guess now it's get to the start line and have as good a run as I can.
I'm a bit nervous, didn't sleep well last night. I know it's only a training run, but it's going to feel like a marathon.
I'm just going to take it easy. I'm not going to podium, I'm not going to race it, I'm just going to have fun, enjoy it like I did last year.
I'm feeling okay. A bit injured, a little bit excited.
I'm debating, do I strip off and go singlet and just brave it?
Running for me is where I process all those worries, those everyday thoughts of how am I going to coordinate getting the kids to these school sports, to pick up, to when I can fit a food shop in, to processing emotions that we have as a 40-year-old woman.
I like that I can escape. into my own head and out of my head.
I think about nothing but the run that I'm on. So it's one time that my brain's actually clear and not full of a whole lot of other things. That's why I like running so much.
Either not a lot or a lot. How hard it is, why am I doing this? But then you can get into deeper thoughts about your life, what you've been through in your life, or like it can be such a big difference in nothing thoughts to really deep thoughts.
Work, guys. Work, Dave, or Dane. Anything and everything, I guess. Like, depending on how the day's gone, I might be thinking about stuff that's happened during the day. If I'm running first thing in the morning, and it might be about what's coming up. Finish it off. Well done. August is where it gets real. The kilometres start to add up, and so does the fatigue. There's no glamour here, just tired bodies, sore legs, and the quiet moments where you ask yourself, why am I doing this? This is where the marathon really begins, long before the start line. But every time someone just shows up, even when they don't feel like it, that's victory in disguise.
What is it? Anyone?
15 sets of 90 seconds on.
15 sets and 90 seconds on, 30 seconds off. I'll be crawling the 30 seconds.
What I don't like about running is that it's hard. It's a lot of coordinating to get out to go for a run when I've got 3 kids and a husband that also does his own sport, and then actually doing the run. I'm not a great runner, but I still get out there.
Maybe sometimes it's just the weather. I don't like getting out in the weather sometimes. It's not even running specific, it's things to do. It's environmental maybe.
The pain. No, I generally like it. I think the hardest part for me is getting up in the morning and actually getting there. But once I'm there and once I'm doing it, love it.
The early mornings with running, it can take so much of your time away as well from family, and that can be sometimes a bit of a thing that you don't like about running.
I do not like being injured. Haven't been injured very often, but I am at the moment, and yeah, I'm not a fan.
I need to be a little bit selfish to succeed in Melbourne. I have to, I guess, put myself first. Normally, I'm mum and wife first. The kids get my priority and my attention, but I think over the next 16 weeks, I'm going to have to maybe miss out and not see some of their sports on the weekends and miss some of their trainings, and that's when I have to get my runs done. And to getting to run with the Sharks, some things have to give, and sometimes I won't be on the sidelines cheering for them, but they get to cheer for me in Melbourne.
Having a training plan is what will keep me on track, but I think also getting to that personal level is having the support of my family and the rest of the Sharks as well will help.
So support, which I find I get a lot of with the Sharks, getting out in groups. If I know that we're going all out together, I'll make sure that I'm there. It helps me keep accountable as well, and it helps me stay in focus.
A strong mind, a strong body, but a good support network, because you cannot do a marathon training block or you can't start anything without a good support, especially when you've got children, you work, all of the other commitments we have with the club. You need a good support network.
I guess the rehab to go as much to plan as I can, so I can get enough miles and long runs in to be able to do, firstly complete the marathon, and then hopefully still get somewhere near the time goal that I'm after. September's the proving ground. The long runs stretch out to 30-35 kilometres. For some, it's their first time going that far. They find out what their body can do and what their mind can't ignore. This is where the doubts meet courage. and courage has to win. You start to see it now, the group coming together, shared miles, shared pain, shared laughter. It's not just training anymore, it's becoming something bigger. Does everyone know what we're doing this morning?
I have to mentally learn how to get through those tough long runs. You've got to mentally train yourself to be in that pain cave for 4+ hours. I'm prone to having little niggles along the way. Not building too quickly and making sure I'm recovering, doing all the right things.
I do have a slight Achilles issue. Hopefully another shot of cortisone and that will be okay, but that's probably my only barrier at the moment.
I would be my own worst enemy when it comes to stuff like that. Not finishing, not training enough, being as busy as I am generally in life with the kids and with work, and it's hard to get out to train as much as I need to. So consistency would be my biggest wall.
My mind can play tricks on you when you're running. I think if I've got, well, you could get injured, there's obviously that. Marathon training is such a big undertaking, physically, mentally, so anything could go wrong in your training block. So potential injuries, but I think trying to stay strong in the mind is the biggest thing.
Unfortunately, about 3 weeks before Ballarat Marathon, I tore my medial meniscus in my left knee, and it's just a very long, slow process coming back from that. So still in the middle of rehab at the moment, so hopefully that won't stop me, but there's a potential that I won't get enough miles in to be able to complete a marathon.
I'm here because I have appendicitis and it has perforated, and I've been in a lot of pain, so I will be staying here for a while now. I was hoping to go on support, but I can't even do that. Extremely disappointed. A lot of work to put into something to have it kind of fall apart right towards the end. But you know, there'll be more events, more races, and I've had lots of support from all the Sharks community. It's been really, really good.
The hardest thing of any marathon isn't running, it's waiting. The body finally gets to rest, but the mind doesn't stop. Every runner wonders, did I do enough? But that's the thing about the marathon. No one ever feels ready. You just trust the work, trust your training, and trust yourself.
Balancing running with work and family commitments is usually the hardest part of my marathon training. So it becomes a juggle of, is Joel home from work? Where do I need to be? How can I make it all happen? It is definitely a challenge.
I did most of my running Tuesday, Thursday evenings. Sunday, the early Sunday runs, I missed out on a lot of Aiden's soccer games. Just trying to make sure that family always comes first, but they all know that I've got a goal in mind of finishing the marathons.
We're very lucky. We have a great support network with my parents and Jason's mum that help us out with the girls. It's not easy coordinating a teenager and a three-nager to get things done, plus working and plus just life in general, but having a great support network definitely helps.
I suppose this time was a little bit easier in that I was only running 4 days a week, but not something that you can do as a family, even as a couple. It's something that you need the whole community around you. So we're lucky that we've got Bianca's mum and dad and my mum to give us a hand looking after the girls and getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to sit at our place while we go for our long runs.
It varied from week to week. I felt like one week I'd have some really good sessions, and then the next week were quite challenging.
I wouldn't say there was a breakthrough moment. I was consistent through the whole training block. I knew I'd finish it. It was more just tick off each training, get it done, and then move on to the next week.
The breakthrough moment to know that I'd finish the marathon well was the 5K loops at West Beach.
I don't know that I ever thought I was that confident that I could finish it. A couple of weeks out I did a 30k long run, and then I thought at least I've got a shot that I can make it to the finish line. I knew it was going to get tough in the last sort of 12k's. Race day, all those months, all those early mornings, they lead to this. The energy at the start is electric. Nerves, adrenaline, hope.
Nervous, but I'm more excited now. Let's get this done.
Bit daunting now that I'm here.
Am I ready? I have to be. I'm here. Shit's getting real.
Much as I can be ready at 5:45 in the morning, I'm ready to go.
Had moments of like waves of nervousness, and almost became a, oh my gosh, it's about to actually start. It's going to happen. How cool is it being surrounded by everyone?
I actually withdrew into myself while Aimee was asking questions and talking to me, and I had no idea what she said to me. I was looking at the ground, looking anywhere but where we had to go. I didn't know if I could do it.
Nervous because having this being my third marathon, I knew what was coming.
The uncertainty of what was going to happen, like how was my knee going to react, how were my legs going to handle the last 10k's.
10k's in. I'm about 2 minutes ahead of schedule.
My only plan, I guess, is to finish. I didn't even have a secret goal this year, I just wanted to finish.
My race strategy was to try and hold roughly anywhere between a 6:10 and a 6:25 pace.
$15k's in, we're out of Albert Park now on Beach Road, about 1:25. How are you going, Bianca?
I'm alright. Second gross jelly. I started off conservatively. It was very difficult at times to get through. By about 25 to 28k's, it just started to feel really difficult.
My race strategy was to stay with Bianca as long as I possibly could.
Halfway. About 15 minutes spare for a 4:30. Right, it's getting hard.
Everyone faces their moment, the wall, the pain, the doubt. But then something incredible happens. They keep going. Because the marathon isn't about speed, it's about heart.
I had a moment at about the 28-kilometre mark where I had some nutrition, and within about 500 metres I wasn't sure which end it was going to come up.
At about 38k's, I was desperate for a drink, and there were no water stations, but I did find a little bubbler next to the park and trying to put water in my bottle before some guy said, just use the dog tap. Once I had the water, I was all good.
27k's. Time for music. This is hard.
Watching Bianca drop me at 28k's and knowing that I couldn't go with her, aerobically I felt fine, but my legs were just not up to the task.
Probably 35 to 36k's, those kilometre markers just seem to get further and further away. Let's just get to the next marker, tick it off, and put the music in and go.
So I'm like 28.5k's in. Bianca's just surged off ahead now, so hopefully she can push on for sub 4.
2 to go. I'm struggling, but I'm going to get this done.
And when they cross that line, it's not just the end of a race. It's the end of everything they've fought through to get here.
Running into the MCG, the music was blaring, and I reckon I pretty much did a woohoo running in, and then it became, oh my gosh, I've got a PB. It was a special moment, and then I crossed the line and the beautiful KG was waiting for me.
You enter through the race, I think, where some players come up, and as soon as I went in there and saw it, I started crying. It doesn't matter that we weren't on the grass, we were just running into the MCG, which is an icon in Australian sport, and just hearing the crowd and the music, and yeah, it was just amazing. Just such an amazing achievement.
Ready? Hi guys! We are done the marathon in under 5 hours. I got a PB. Yeah, I got a 25-minute PB. Super impressed with myself.
Going into the MCG, I was just surprised how many people there were, and I was so emotional because I was proud of myself. Even though I didn't get my goal, I was proud of myself because I gave it everything I could.
Here I am. I finished love at the MCG. I'm doing it.
Running onto the MCG was just so cool. They had like a DJ blasting out some tunes as you came through the tunnel, and then just opens up into the MCG. I turned down a chance to compete at the MCG on 2006, which I always kind of regretted afterwards, so it was cool to finally get to run on there.
So I did it. I'm in the MCG. Just about to finish. Can't fucking believe it, man. It's so good.
I got this feeling I can't describe. This magic in the air. The world has come alive. And when I see you, you make my pulse rise. I never knew that I could be so hypnotized. There's something in your touch, baby. The way your body's moving me.
I'm back running after a long few months. I'm feeling really good. Still got surgery to go, but until then, I'm going to keep going. Very happy to be back running. There's nothing worse than sitting on that bed doing nothing.
I've never fallen in love so deep. I run, I trip, I fall. I just can't find my feet. If I don't try now, the chance will slip away. I'll bury all my